Don't focus on stuff behind me, okay? Let's focus on this right here, okay? Because I know they pretty have the full picture already. You know what I mean? Um, so I'm just gonna try to see if I could help them out a little more and stuff, man. Um, I remember in '96, man. I was um I was kind of floating in the air and I could see my body and stuff. You know what I mean? But my body moving and stuff, okay? At time my body moving and so on. But it was one time too, like it seemed like it was in the grave and my bones and stuff was moving. You know what I mean? You know, and I could feel it. Like what's happening with my body, I could literally feel it. Even though I'm hovering in the air and stuff, I could feel it and stuff, right? And my bones was moving, like my joints and stuff. You know what I mean? You know, and then what hit me this year in 2020, like my body started twitching and stuff, and I could feel my joints and stuff. It's not happening anymore. Ever since I told that girl about it and so on, you know what I mean? It's that. But I could feel my toes and stuff kicking, you know what I mean? But I was able to relate that to the EMS, you know what I mean? I had no idea. I can remember now, this is like '96. I can't see the future, you know what I mean? It's not like somebody explaining stuff to me in my ears while I was hovering and stuff, you know what I mean? I saw myself getting hit with a hammer. You know what I mean? Like the hammer's here, poop, 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 poop. You know what I mean? Um, no, in 2020, I hit somebody car with a hammer. And then I'm driving with hammers and stuff in my car and shit to hit people car and shit. Yeah. I know. But to, to the average psychiatrist and stuff, or psychiatrists, behavior analysts, CIA analysts, whatever, and I'm saying, this might fly over the head and stuff, but to the right person who is in the psychic business and stuff, man, and if they are a really good psychic and they could really anticipate stuff really well, they probably might relate. But this is more for like a mind reader and stuff, man. They will get the full picture and stuff. And I mean, but at the same time, like, all we have really as human beings is the knowledge of good and evil. We don't have the knowledge of truth. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so because my truth versus somebody else's truth gonna be different. And I mean, all the matter of how it's perceived. Because if I could see a 6 and the person could see a 9, there's no way I could convince that person that it's a 6. And I mean, they're always gonna see a 9. It's just the angle that you're standing at. Um, that's why like it kind of makes sense, man. Like I didn't push my wife into it's small stuff. It's done. Water protection is gone and so on. But like I kind of want to fight it still, man. Cause like I trip on my wife's feet. You know what I'm saying? And I hold her so she doesn't fall. You know what I mean? And I couldn't fall, so I didn't fall either. And I hold her, man. And she wrote, man, that I shoved her into the door. You know what I mean? So it's just a matter of how stuff is perceived. You know what I mean? Man. Even if it's done, man, I don't want to live in the US no more. No, I don't want to live in the US no more because, like, they showed me, man. Like, they were like, oh, we want to make sure the community is safe, stuff. Like, every freaking day, yo. Like, go look through my VA analysts, the the stuff that identifies me and so on with a VA. I have real compassion for kids and stuff, man. And like when they were doing the kids in the back, I was trying to tell, I was telling myself, man, like just drive straight, just drive straight. Like, if they have the cars blocking, you go around the cars and stuff. You know what I mean? You know. And I see the kids there, bro, and I'm like, yo, that's a real sacrificial lambs there, boy. They putting the kids on the bikes. You know what I mean? Like there was nothing in place. They could say like, well, we had faith in you, Joel. You know what I mean? Yo, you fucking tormented me and putting kids in the way to get hurt. You know what I mean? Then I go to 7-Eleven and I walk out and I can see the mom or the lady behind the kid on the bicycle. Shove your bike at him. You know what I mean? She didn't say that, but like she said something and he kind of jolted the bike at me and shit. I just watching that smile. I'm like, yo, like they really, you know what I mean? They like in acting stuff when you don't break character and stuff, man. You know, when you stay in that role, they call it not breaking character. Like that was them, son. You know what I mean? It was like about 10 o'clock at night. So you know they wanted me for real. You know what I mean? My mission, I just was trying to get some ass. And that's the thing about it. When they know everything about you, man. I realize I kind of control them too because I could say something stupid on my social media and stuff, man, and they like bees. You know what I mean? When you pop the hornet nest and stuff, man, I get them wild. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, so they control one, but I control all. So who really controlling who? So really and truly, like, let's suppose this shit is done or like it comes to like a pace that I don't even see them. Like if anytime I get wild and shit, because sometimes Vaps takes me like that and stuff too, okay? The unpredictableness of man. Like I might just be like, you know what, I'm gonna fuck with somebody today. And I can see some shit like I guarantee man, I get them wild. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't wanna live in the US no more. My funds is really, really, really small, and I got like because my lease ends in November. You know what I mean? So I have a short time to make as much money. Sorry, I save as much money as possible. Anything go wrong with my cars from here on, I want to take a loss. You know what I mean? I gotta go back to these guys and stuff, man, with the VA, retired vets and stuff, and see if they can buy my cars. I gotta keep our communication with them. I mean, get money that way. Everything I do, I gotta get my wife half. You know what I mean? 'Cause I know that they're paying attention to my moral compass also. I don't care what they say about that necklace, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't put me out my house. You know what I'm saying? All I have my duffel bag, the necklace there, and my sneakers. I grab everything. You know what I'm saying? And remember now, I'm out of house and home now. I literally gotta like dangle carrot and stick to people. And I don't have any friends. I had to make friends. I have to actually buy friends. So I give Sasha the necklace. I mean, my wife mad at that and stuff, man. Yo, take me to court, man. I can't go to jail anyways. 100%. Like at times, I was really afraid of the white culture and stuff, man, because they could hang you up and shit. You know what I mean? That's why I lost my job. You know what I mean? Like they come together as a conglomerate circle and shit. And anything I did, you know what I mean? They they were recording, making me look like I threatening people and shit. And if you guys could remember, go back and do your history and stuff, man. Everything is there, right? Um, there was no like I went into that meeting. Everybody in the meeting, the worst that I read is like from Tessa Stokes, and she said like I was manic and stuff, but there was no threats because I didn't threaten John Fortman. He threatened me. You know what I mean? But when I called the HR person, and I was talking about John threatening me and stuff, he he said something like I was being aggressive. You know what I mean? And I made threats at John Forsman. You know what I mean? You know, no, I'm paraphrasing now, but like he said stuff like make it look like I was being threatened over the phone and stuff, man. You know, so I know like when you're black and you're going against a white circle, like you're not gonna have a good chance, a probability of being successful in that struggle. You know what I mean? This is a real biased one, and it favors the whites. And I'm not making that shit up at all. You know what I mean? And everybody knows about it. You know what I'm saying? But they expect you like to play fair and shit. You know what I mean? You know, like, hey, I'm white. I've been working all my life, blah, 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 blah. Like, I can't do that, man. Cause you guys will get growth. Cause like it's a natural thing that um, if management is white and you are at the bottom and you white and you're struggling, they could see their struggles in you. So there's a natural tendency to help your own. You know what I'm saying? So when I get that early disability, like I was like, fuck it, this is like God, this is the universe, um, putting favoritism back into life for me, man. I didn't think much about it. I mean, but I was really doing a good job in my house and my kids, and I'm volunteering, coaching soccer in the summertime, and making my cars look nice, my wife cars look nice, cleaning my neighbors. Yeah, Bushy, I used to clean the cars and stuff for them. They probably can't remember that and so on because there's so much hate for me right now. You know what I mean? Hmm. I used to clean their cars, boy. Bushy and Mitzi cars. You know what I mean? Had a truck spot cleaning shit. Then people would say to me, yo, get out of the house, man, get out of the house. It's not gonna be the same though. It's not have the same feeling. I mean, I could front and stuff like, yeah, I'm single bachelor in a big ass house and shit. But like, that's just be an over exaggerated lie. You know what I mean? And it's like one of those things, man. Like, if you drop, if you drop a dot of paint upstream in the river, it's not the same downstream. I mean, it will never be the same. The molecule already changed. It doesn't losses molecular molecule. It lost structure, molecular structure. You know what I mean? Um, it's not the same no more. What what commonality? Myron, May, Aaron Alexis, and Gavin Long. Gavin Long he had a social media presence. I'm only using social media because I have no other form of defense, man. Boy, he trying to get popular and stuff. That's what my uncle said. Lord. The arrogance of him. Drink, drink, drink. I mean, like that demonic, evil man. Like, bro, like you know I don't drink, man. You just wearing the cap of anti-terrorism. You know what I mean? I want to see you. I want to see you drunk. I want to see what that pot smoke does to you. I gotta leave the U.S., man. But Trinidad is not gonna protect me. I don't even want to be. I'm so embarrassed and stuff. I do not want to return to Trinidad. You know what I mean? I was on another thing too. I'll be coming down to the end. On this video right here. I was the TCM's guru. Okay. It's too late. I don't think anybody will testify how um, my expertise on TCMs was and so on. All right. I got a award. I used to get go look at my not pay raises and stuff, man. My my performances. I used to get bonuses. You don't get bonuses for skylarking. You know what I mean? Let my bonuses talk for myself. Let my bonuses and my awards and civilian of the quarter, let that speak for me. You know what I'm saying? You don't get that stuff by being complacent. You don't get that stuff by being lazy. You know what I mean? I really was a phenomenal force to be reckoned with when it comes to my job performances and stuff, man. You know what I mean? And at the same time, I had customer service skills and so on. I was always polite. You know what I mean? I couldn't get growth there. All right, so boom, I put a complaint in and stuff, man. I tried to convince them that like I shouldn't go back there and stuff. You know what I mean? Okay, boom, I come and lost my job now. But I look on the bright side, I'm home, I get money and stuff, I'm taking care of my stuff. Stuff like stuff used to look shitty, like I took a shitty house, I made it look spectacular. I couldn't even keep that. You know what I mean? Like these anti-terrorism fuck boys and shit, man. Like, you know what, man? Let's get him. He's enjoying life too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I made a sad situation into a happy situation, and it wasn't good by then. What I want to do now, I want to pick up and I want to leave the country. I'm putting this out there. I really want to leave the country and stuff, man. You know what I mean? But as remember, it's hard to go and be a surviving element in a place that you don't know of with the lack of funds and stuff, right? So I got to get my funds up. So I'm hoping I can really sell those cars and stuff. I'm gonna take a loss of my furniture in here because it's just really cheap shit. You know what I mean? I can't take anything with me on the plane and stuff. But my clippers and stuff to cut my hair, keep myself looking nice. I am gonna leave the country, but I just want, like, even though you don't want to pay me my money and stuff because you want to keep the stuff secret, man, I cannot go there broke. You gotta find somebody to give me money and give me money. If you gotta hide it and put it in my car and shit, I'll shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I see. I walk in places and stuff and I see money in the ground. I don't want to pick it up. You know what I mean? Um, I'm not gonna do that. Like you have to put it into my car. You have to put it in my house. You know what I mean? You don't gotta write it and stuff. Type it up. You know what I mean? You can type it up so because they go like, well, there's a DNA like a DNA fingerprints of handwriting. You know what I mean? Something to identify somebody. Because I know they're really clever and shit. They think 5, 6, 100 steps ahead of everybody, man. You know what I mean? That's how clever they are. Okay. So that's it, man. You know what I mean? In November, I'm flying out. I'm not gonna go to Florida. I was thinking Florida, Ocala, but I will still be under high scrutiny and stuff, man. They're gonna say like, there's a possibility of me freaking out and hitting people and shit. You know what I mean? Whatever they're gonna try to do to justify it and so on. And I just, I know the more people provoke you, the greater the chances of you um, falling apart and falling into the traps. And that's the thing about it. I don't want to fall into nobody's traps. That's what happened to Myron May. You know what I mean? He literally like you guys could have seen, well, he was on the right path. He was spiritual. Cause everybody, that's what it seemed to me. Like, man, you need to find God. Blah blah blah. Man, I've been find God. I'm very spiritual. You know what I mean? But like, I know the capabilities of God. Okay, and there's stuff I still don't know about it because, hey, I never lived. I physically. What Christ said, man. How could you? How could you not love your neighbor, but talk about loving God and we never seen God? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of one of those things. Like I am indeed spiritual, but I have never lived in heaven in the house of God. Only thing I know for a fact is that I'm an earthling. Earth is the Lord, the fullness thereof, so I can testify on that behalf. But on the other side, I don't know. I knows nothing about that. You know what I mean? So really and truly, there's stuff of God that I don't know of. Okay, all right. So the things that I'm aware of, I'm gonna stick to that. And so far, like, um, he helps you out. He gives you visions. He will give you the tools, and you just got to do the rest. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to do the rest. I'm given the tools. I was given the vision. I was given the, and I mean, whatever you guys want to call it and stuff, man. And I'm using it. You know. But Schaefer and them is like, maybe they want to take the med. Like, that's what they want to do. They want to give me a medicine. Oh man, they love having people under control, man. People they could puppetize and stuff, could play like puppets on a string. 'Cause I'm looking around like, why is it? Look at Brandon in and out of jail and shit. You know what I mean? They know they could have him under control anytime. Hey, you fuck up again and stuff. We have you on probation. Any more mistake, you're going to jail. That's that's enough to scare anybody into corrective actions, man. To corrective measures. You know what I mean? To correct a behavior. And like the only thing they find that I was doing wrong, it was cat lights. So like, you know what? He's afraid of marijuana. Let's use the marijuana to correct his behavior, into something that they expected of me, into their expectations. Sorry.